we're building the shortest possible team and trying to bring the Steelers their first playoff win in over 8 seasons. They always make the dance, but they can never advance on. Starting with our quarterback, who you might think it's Kyler Murray, but there's another player who's actually the same height as Kyler at 5'10". It's Bryce Young. Since we're trying to build the best team here, Bryce Young is a 76 overall, but Kyler Murray's just a little bit better at an 80 overall. So this is the quarterback that we're going to be adding to our team. Now, I have a confession to make. I know this is going to come as a shock to a lot of you. I'm not actually 6'5".
I am 6'5".
I'm actually 5'8". I know, shocking. But I've always been one of the shorter guys in the room, and today we prove that short kings still have power. So now we've got our quarterback, but we've still got a lot of short kings to add to this team, and thankfully he'll be able to see over his offensive line, assuming they're equally as short. Now, speaking of offensive line, let's go ahead and start adding them to our roster, which I am flabbergasted. Yes, great word choice to find that the shortest left tackle in the game is Ikem Ekwonu. And after assembling the rest of our offensive line, their heights actually had me quite surprised. Ekwonu at our left tackle is 6'4", and so is Zach Tom. Damian Lewis is another one of their offensive linemen at left guard. He stands at 6'2", as does Will Hernandez at a 77 overall. And to finish it off with our shortest offensive lineman at 6'1". These are the shortest O-linemen in the game. We see defensive players bat down balls from quarterbacks all the time. Are they actually taller, or are they similar size? We have not one, not two, but 3 defensive linemen all standing at 6 foot tall. Is it 6 foot or 6 feet? Is it 6 feet tall? I don't know. I'm 5'8", so I don't get to practice this. I wish I could tell you this is Derek Brown or Chris Jones or sexy Dexter Lawrence, but it's actually Elijah Chapman, who's a 71 overall, DJ Jones from the Broncos, who's a 78 overall, and our best but also shortest defensive lineman is Grady Jarrett at 6 feet tall. They're all 6 feet tall. They are our 3 defensive tackles, but who are our edge rushers? Hoping this is TJ Watt or Myles Garrett. Give me somebody good, man. We need a playmaker on this team. Hassan Reddick is 6'1" at a 76 overall, but there's actually somebody better. It's not exactly who I'd want, but it's the rookie out of Georgia that plays for the Atlanta Falcons. It's Jalen Walker. He's also 6'1". He just happens to be slightly better than Reddick. I was hopeful when I saw Byron Young at 6'2". He is a beast, but unfortunately, and I say this with admiration, he was actually a childhood friend of mine. We played baseball together, funnily enough, and I can confirm he is 6 feet tall. Dennis Gardeck, 74 overall, the Barbarian, doesn't even have his face scanned in the game. He's gonna be our right edge. If even the Steelers with TJ Watt and Cam Hayward can't get a playoff win, I don't know if this team is gonna be the team to do it, man. But this could be a big step. We could get some amazing receivers. It won't be like a Mike Evans, but there are some really good slot guys out there. Maybe Puka Nacua is short. Yet again, I was hopeful because you got Tyreek Hill at 5'10". He's got to be like one of the shortest receivers, right? Not even close, because our shortest receiver standing at a crisp 5'7". This poor guy, man. Rondale Moore. Usually you get like an extra inch or two from your cleats and you lie a little bit. He might be like actually 5'5". And then we've got Demario Douglas at 5'8", but he's not our only 5'8" receiver, because Wan'Dale Robinson is next up at 5'8" at a 79 overall. This team height might actually matter, and that crushes me inside. And we've got another 5'7" receiver. I am dead inside. Greg Dortch, welcome to the squad. This is not exactly a stacked receiver core, because we've got 2 5'7" players and 2 5'8" players, and Kyler Murray throwing to them. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, height really does matter a lot for linebackers, which is where we're going to look next, and I'm very concerned that we're going to have big issues here. Of course, Fred Warner is 6'3", Roquan Smith is 6'1", and we've got to go even shorter than 6 foot tall Bobby Wagner, all the way to 5'11", starting with Nakobe Dean, 78 overall. At least our next player is a little bit better than he is. It's Nick Bolton of the Kansas City Chiefs, a star dev at an 83 overall. Like, this could be worse. And for our will linebackers, we're starting with Malcolm Rodriguez, Mr. Rodrigo, 78 overall star dev, leading us to an ultimate playmaker, Jets will linebacker Quincy Williams, 82 overall. Linebackers, not so bad. It certainly could be better, but by the time this is all said and done, this is going to be like the team of mid, which I guess kind of fits the Steelers' MO. Oh, sorry, Steelers fans. Let's scoop up our halfback. We're got to grab 2 of these. It's a modern day NFL. Every team uses 2 halfbacks. It's not going to be Derrick Henry. It's not going to be Saquon. I'm begging for like a Jahmyr Gibbs in this one. Can we get away with that? There's probably some very short halfbacks. And I'm happy to say Jahmyr Gibbs is 5'9". but we've got to go shorter. I'm less happy to say RJ Harvey is 5'8", yet we still have to go shorter. There are two 5'7" running backs. The first one is Devin Singletary, and our second one at 75 overall is Jaleel McLaughlin, not RJ Harvey. They might have the shortest backfield in the NFL, dude. Yet I'm somehow wishing our DBs can be our saving grace, although I highly doubt it. I mean, we don't want wide receivers playing cornerback, that's for sure. I know Trent McDuffie is short at 5'11", but I have a feeling we're going to see some like 5'8" DBs. I really hate it when I'm right. Starting off with Christian Ezien. I doubt this guy's even a starter, dude. 5'8". Then Amik Robertson, who's also 5'8", and he's not even our last 5'8" corner. Because we've also got Marcus Jones, who, you know, I'll give him credit where credit's due. He's not that bad. And our best DB by far is Kenny Moore, 88 overall. He's the highest overall 5'9" corner. There are no 5'7" corners. Thank you, Lord. Still not Pat Surtain. Still not Trent McDuffie. And we're not doing too high. Before we get to our safeties and tight end, we got to look at punter and kicker. This one could be really interesting. Blake Groupie at an astounding 5'7" is our kicker. And punters seem to be surprisingly tall. All of them over 6 foot, except for one. Braden Mann, who, since the Eagles tush push on every 4th down, doesn't see the field very often, but he's going to be our punter at 5'11". Free safety, I'd love Jesse Bates. I'd love Minkah Fitzpatrick, but something's telling me there's going to be someone shorter. We've got Quandre Diggs at 5'9", but even he's not the shortest because our Darius Washington at 5'8". Dude, I could have played in the NFL at 5'8". That's all I'm saying. And we're also going to add Antoine Winfield. I'm adding 2 safeties at each position. He's 5'9", the best 5'9" at a 91 overall. Superstar X Factor. No way, dude. No way. I almost got through all the active strong safeties at 5'10", but we have Lawrence Strickland, the worst strong safety in the game, standing at a proud 5'9" tall, 65 overall. You've got to be joking. The good news is Budda Baker's 5'10". Since I'm adding 2, we also get to add him 92 overall superstar X Factor. These safeties might actually help us. As far as long snapper goes, we got John Weeks at 5'10". I think he's the only one under 6 foot. And now that our defense and special teams are taken care of, one position remains, and it's tight end. And I know it's not going to be a Travis Kelce. I know it's not going to be a Kyle Pitts, but how short is the shortest tight end? Actually, a very interesting question because they're usually like taller receivers / offensive linemen. Kind of a hybrid. We know it's not Brevin Spanford, who's 6'7". For our first tight end, we got Kylan Granson, 6'2". I mean, it's short, but it's not that bad. By the way, my dad is 6'2", and I ended up 5'8". I just want to say that that's crap. And there are no 6'1" tight ends. So the next 6'2" tight end is barely even a tight end. He's like a wildcat gadget. I don't even know. 76 overall Taysom Hill. Maybe we can play him at quarterback. And after generating our best lineup, we're an 82 overall with an 81 offense and an 84 defense. So our overall's not terrible, but I just feel like we're so mid, dude. We're as mid as the Steelers are mid. Are we going to be able to win a playoff game or even get there? I have no idea. To put this to the test, we're hopping in a game and we're taking on the Jets on the road. We did steal Quincy Williams from them, so maybe that'll be a help for us, but I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. Starting off on a big 3rd down, I'm on Nick Bolton over the middle. We're running Fields. Okay, well, the Jets are terrible, so I don't know if this is going to be the best test. But of course, our stop didn't even end up mattering because now they're threatening again. It looks like our offense turned it over. That's just got Kyler Murray written all over it, and we can't tackle because we're so small. I probably should not try to hit stick. Come on, dig. We got to be fast because we're not going to blow up the run game. We actually do look outmatched, which is kind of funny, but we've got the ball in the red zone. We're going to run play action here. Let's see if Kyler Murray can get it over his line. And it was inaccurate, but accurate. I'll take it. Touchdown to Rondale Moore. I'm just worried they're going to be able to throw everything over my heads. And Justin Fields is taken off. We got a sack. Dennis Gardeck, the Barbarian, coming up huge for the squad. Oh, they're going to run this ball. That's not good. I just pass committed. And we do end up coming up with a tackle. Okay, can we get a stop here on 3rd down? Can we get off the field? We get another sack, dude. Our D-line is going huge. I forget to call the timeout. They end up settling for a field goal, and we're on to the second half. Well, we're in the red zone. I think I'm just going to quick throw it to Y. Nope. Take off, Kyler Murray. That's what I'm talking about. Another score. Okay, boys, get back. 4th and 14. Uh-oh, he's open. Oh, my gosh, dude. Our D-line is going crazy right now. We can pretty much end this game right here. I'm going to throw it to B. Can I get blocking? Spin. Ooh! Okay, we may be short. We got some speed, though. We got some agility. And just like that, we take home week 1, 31-10. Maybe this is a playoff winning team. The Jets are also really bad. Let's go ahead and sim to the playoffs, see if we can make it. And if we do, I'll get a chance to win a playoff game. But if we don't, which I'm still not expecting that we do, we're just going to prove that height matters and my entire life is a lie. Or it's actually confirmed, which would hurt my feelings even more. Sadly, I'm made to look like an idiot. You know what? Short kings out there, you do matter. I don't care what an 8-9 record says, not even making the wild card, okay? No, I couldn't say the Pittsburgh Steelers from their playoff woes, but I've done that with many other teams, many other times right here. Go click it. One's linked. You're going to love it. I promise you. Go watch it.